Murderer.
Excuse me. Did you know my husband? What brings you to my husband's grave? I don't think we ever met. My husband was a guard for a merchant caravan. One day, he found a magic amulet on a dead man laying in the road. Almost overnight, he became despondent. And when he spoke, he could only talk about the bandits he had killed while defending the caravan. No, nothing worked. I even paid to have the origin of the amulet divined. Learned it was crafted in Cormount. Surprisingly, my husband volunteered to go. He was found dead not far from town the next day, and the amulet was gone. If you have the amulet, I suggest you find a way to be rid of it as soon as possible, before you lose the will to even try.
Hold. We've observed your travels through Grotwood and have need of your particular talents. Our eyes are everywhere in Grotwood. We've fixed them upon you for some time. We're in need of an outsider, unknown in Cormount. Someone with versatility. I'm privileged to be a Vindusk Ranger. We report directly to King Camoran Eredon, ruler of the Wood Elves. We protect his rule against all threats, without or within. The Blacksap Rebellion, for one. Though nearly broken at the Dominion's formation, its last remnants plague Cormount. With your help, we can finally end our civil war. If you're agreeable, I'll open a portal to our base of operations. Give me a moment to open the portal. There you go. Quickly now, enter the portal. The portal transfer?
Good. It's who we've been expecting.
Hail.
You're in no danger here, friend. Come, let us speak. Cormount is where the Blacksap Rebellion began. With your help, Cormount will be where it ends. The Vindusk Rangers need you to flush out the Blacksap leaders. Killing them will only fuel the flames of rebellion. They must be brought into custody. After General Andare broke their backs, we pacified the remnants of the Blacksap. Every rebel in Grotwood knows our faces. But not yours. Your anonymity allows you to get close and capture their leaders. The Blacksap hate the king, but they have less love for the Dominion. We know they're planning something. Given their methods, it'll be loud and bloody. We can't allow this to fester. But if we capture its leaders, the rebellion ends overnight. Forinor is strong as an ox and just as proud. His brother Lorchan seems to have more eyes in Grotwood than we do. Both are sons of Gelthior, cousin to King Camoran Eredon, traitor to his people, and the prisoner for whom this place was built. Nothing we didn't know already. Gelthior is the king's cousin, so we're forbidden from using harsher methods. More's the pity. If you care to question him yourself, do so before you leave. You won't return here unless his sons are in hand. Meet with Trethane Eardell, our agent in Cormount. It took months, but she identified locals connected to the Blacksap. She'll get you started. Once you've departed, Forinor will seal the portal. None must know we're holding Gelthior at this location. Or that he's alive, for that matter. I've spent much of the past year as caretaker here, but I'll answer as best I can. We needed a place where none could find Gelthior, so we dug out a remote alien ruin, set up this prison, and then caved in the entrance. The only way in or out is through Forinor's portals. So to answer your question, we're nowhere. We barely won the Civil War. Gelthior would sit the throne if Queen Irene hadn't answered our call for aid. Once we'd captured the leader of the Blacksap, we knew we couldn't risk his escape. So we brought him here, to this hole in the ground. We'll hold them here until King Camoran Eredon says otherwise. If the heroes of the Blacksap vanish forever, their followers have nothing to rally behind. Then rebellion fades to memory. We all get to live on with our lives. The king is responsible for his own people, so it falls to the king's soldiers to handle all local matters. But just in case the Blacksap get any ideas, Dominion camps are stationed just outside of Cormount. Training maneuvers, they call it. You hear that, Gelthior? It's the last of your rebellion collapsing upon itself.
Come to mock the rightful king of the Wood Elves. Go on then, have your fun. Not answer me, you traitorous dog? You aren't one of Mayros' killers, that's clear. Ask your questions. Since his ascension to the throne, the king's attempts to renew our lands shows how soft he is on the Green Pact. My people need a ruler who understands the ancient compacts aren't to be discarded. As second in line to the throne, it fell to me. Our ancient compact with Ifrit brought splendor to the Wood Elf people. Yet this king's own Vindusk Rangers are exempt. I've seen them eat roots from the ground. Disgusting. When the people called for justice, I had no choice. Of course I did. How better to reaffirm the Green Pact, to keep the High Elves out of Graupwood? But General Endari ended the Blacksap when she slaughtered us at Cormount. I fear my sons can't see the rebellion is over. It's why I hope you capture them. The Dominion's great hero, a traitor, and you to have stopped her? If this is true, my sons would know. If you can convince the Blacksap you ended the Jade Butcher's reign of terror, you can get close enough to my sons to capture them. If the full weight of the Dominion gets involved in a local rebellion, my people will suffer. I'd rather use the Dominion's tools against them. A public trial will show our cause to be just, but only if my sons still live. If Lorchon knows I'm alive, he'll come peacefully. He's pragmatic and not the type to waste his life for a lost cause. Goranir is another matter. He's not the type to kill you outright, but step lightly. He's very proud, that one.
Greetings.
Say the word, and I'll open a portal to Cormount. Once you pass through, it will seal behind you. If you have anything to do before you leave, now is the time. I'm the Vindusk's master of portals. I've spent most of my life studying their magical intricacies. I've developed my own types of portals, the kind which can't possibly be traced. Without my expertise, none of this will be possible.
Are you going to slaughter the entire town?
Well?
Hello. Is there anything you might need for your travels? I am always happy to do business with adventurers like yourself. There's really only Rondring, but he's been retired for a while now.
If you are looking for custom jewelry, you should know I'm retired. My amulet! Tell me! Did it do its work? Did the Argonians suffer? The brigand who killed my son! It took all my resources to make that amulet and track him down. You see, I'm not a strong or violent man, but I do know my craft. That amulet is my masterpiece. It magnifies the guilt of taking a life, slowly overwhelming the wearer with grief until he takes his own life. It's a little bit of poetry, if I do say so myself. Although it's been so long, I was beginning to doubt it worked. What? That can't be! You're lying! The Argonian sent you, didn't he? He's not dead at all, is he? This isn't right. This person obviously did not deserve to die. What have I done? Give me the amulet. I made it impossible to give away, but I created it, so you should be able to give it to me. I thank you for bringing me closure on my son's killer. I know what I have to do now. It's my turn to wear the amulet now. If anyone is guilty, if anyone deserves it, it's me. I created this abominable object. It's only fitting that I am destroyed by it. It's justice. Oh, gods! How was I so blind? My revenge only brought more pain into the world. I guess death is a poor substitute for justice, after all. You're right. I must end this diseased cycle. I must destroy the amulet. Never again! It is done. No one shall ever suffer at the hands of this accursed creation again. No one else should suffer my folly. Thank you, and please take this for your troubles.
Thank you, Tree Thane. I won't have my good name sullied by this fanatic.
A year ago, we'd have buried him up to his neck for blasphemy.
Enough! I've given my ruling. Now both of you, please get on with your lives. I don't want to hear any more of this. Yes? How can I help you? I'm sorry you had to witness that. I knew Cormount's citizens were zealous about the Green Pact, but sometimes they go hunting for trouble. Yes, Forinor said I'm to support you in tracking down Gelthior's sons. We'll start with Lorchon, the Blacksap spy master. If we capture him first, his brother Goronir will be without eyes. And before you ask, I lost it in the war. The Blacksap rebellion started here. It won't surprise you to learn Cormount's citizens provide food and gold to the remnants. They use special phrases to arrange meetings. If you know the phrases, you can get to the remnants. The phrases change weekly. Definitely the work of Lorchon. Lucky for you, I've done the scut work. You'll find this week's phrases in the journal next to me. I leave it to you to work out which ones to use. The Blacksap protects its own. I can't imagine they'll be happy. You'll see a list of known sympathizers in the journal. Approach them, and use the right phrase to set up a meeting with Lorchon. Find me when you're done. Everything should be in the journal. Be careful. Cormount has been crawling with Blacksap.
Everything you see comes from something I killed myself. In Cormount, we use what we hunt. That's strange. I haven't seen a peeper around here in quite some time. Imposter!
You'll leave Cormount in my stomach!
I suppose you don't have any jugger, do you? So delicious. If I could, I'd drink it straight from the pig. That's strange. I haven't seen a peeper around here in quite some time. That's true. Say, do you know why the peeper's skin is red? You're a new face. What do you want? Head to the butcher's ground. He'll be there when he's ready. We won't speak again.
Have you secured a meeting with Lorchan? Of course. It's where General Andare cut down most of their forces. The Jade Dragoons struck at night, from all directions. The Blacksap never stood a chance. They tried to surrender, but General Andare had ordered her soldiers to cleanse the area. Seems the Jade Dragoons always follow orders. No good reason, I'm sure of it. But we don't have a choice. If Lorchan shows up, you'll need to capture him. Here, these were Galthior's rings. His sons will recognize them immediately. As soon as Lorchan puts it on, he'll be transported to the hidden prison. One of Forinor's more devious enchantments. He's still calling himself that? The boy needs a hobby. He once proposed we use his portals to send the contents of our latrine into a Blacksap camp. The perfect distraction, he said. We called him the Master of Privies for a month. We need Lorchan and his brother. See if you can get him to talk about where Forinor is hiding. You have a ring for each brother. Once you've captured them both, Forinor will find you. And if we don't meet again, it's been an honor. Now back to my mind-numbing duties. Good luck out there.
I see my Blacksap are no match for you. Every night since the massacre, I've dreamt of the horrors the Jade Butcher brought to Cormount. It seems fitting to meet the one who brought her to justice on the very spot she slew the Blacksap. I wonder, will I have nightmares of you? Are you? I admit, I'm not one for direct confrontation. That's more Forinor's style. I've long preferred to fade into the background, which I'll do unless you have anything of value to say. Alive? He's been missing for the better part of the year. Everyone thought him dead. I've long suspected he lives and have an inkling of who holds him. Tell me the name of his jailer, and I'll know if you speak the truth. I see. Very well, I wish to turn myself in. Take me to my father. If he's alive, I must speak with him. The Blacksap Rebellion needed my family to begin, and now it lives in the heart of the people. It will flourish in time. but I'd rather be at my father's side when it happens. I did surrender, yes? Shall we be off? My brother is in a cave on the other side of Cormount. Good luck reaching him. He has many soldiers at his command, and he's not much for talking before acting. And you should hurry before he sets his plan in motion. As I said, he's not much for talking, sometimes not even to me. I do know how much he loathes the Jade Butcher, and that he wants to repay the Dominion in kind. I told you where to find Forinor, now take me to my father. To identify me as your prisoner, so the Vine Dust don't kill me on sight? Very well. I'm ready to go when you are. How unexpected.
Now, pull him through!
Stand down! If the intruder made it here, you'll be just another notch on the scabbard! Are you with the Vine Dusk Rangers? The Justiciars? The Fighters Guild? It doesn't matter. I know why you're here. Justice! Queen Irene invaded our land and killed our people. All in the name of the false king Comoran Eredon. The only justice is in the soil, where her Jade Butcher slaughtered our people. And now, that very soil will rise up to take back what is rightfully ours. Our constructs already rise to take back Cormount. Those who follow the Green Pact will see the forest rise against the Dominion invaders. Fitting revenge for the Jade Butcher's work. Ifray's children loathe the outsiders who pick away at the green. Until the Blacksap sit on the throne in Eldenroot, Grantwood itself will rise against the invaders. They weep for Gelthior. The death of my father drove them to this. You can't stop anything. It has already begun. The Dominion camps will know the pain and fear General Andare brought us one long, bloody year ago. I only regret one thing. I hope to end the Jade Butcher myself, to honor the memory of my father. You're the one who did it. Tell me, when she fell to you, was it swift? Or did she linger? No, I suppose it doesn't. I'll surrender to you, but it won't end the attacks on the Dominion camps. Once unleashed, the constructs are beyond our control. Here, take this bottle. My soldiers drink it to steady their nerves before battle. Perhaps it will help with the constructs. Now, where is my father? All right, lead me to my father! A trick!
Greetings.
Join us!
Our hero
At your
returns.
service.
Forinor, open a portal. Meroth wants to speak with our friend.
Yes, ma'am!
Forinor, stop your relentless pacing. It's give...
Are your tongue, Lorchon? Your lack of commitment is the reason we're here.
If you won't stop bickering, I'll gag you both. Ha, come in. Good work out there.
What is it?
The Blacksap are leaderless and their attack was blunted thanks to your quick work. Cormount will heal in time. We'll keep them here until the king says otherwise. Better they're thought missing than known to be alive or dead. The Blacksap leadership won't know what to do. What would you have us do? Give them a public trial? This is a delicate time for the king. Gelthior has too many sympathizers in Cormount. Perhaps one day, when things are more stable. Until then, they can rot in here. Perhaps you're right. Rumors of his weakness on the matter have been... persistent. All I can do is advise the king when I next see him. But my word still carries some weight. I'll recommend a public trial to show he doesn't fear the Blacksap. Here, a little present. I can't make you a Vine Dust Ranger, but I can give you something to show you're an honorary member. They represent the King's trust, knowing we uphold the Green Pact, despite our exemption from it. You've more than earned it.